Hi guys, today I'm reviewing a U-bass I bought at Lazada. It's a fretless U-bass. I didn't expect it to be a fretless. I thought it was fretted because, as you can see, you have the fret design on the fretboard, but it's not. And actually, I like it pretty much. I'm used to play fretless instruments since I have built many fretless guitars, so it's okay for me. I really like this instrument because I'm used to it, and I really like it because it sounds like a double bass. And also on one of my albums, I don't remember which one, with the U-bass I have in France, I did a song and everybody thought it was a synth bass, but it was this instrument with just a little bit of effects on it, and that's about it. So it's extremely easy to play. The tuning is a bit weird because sometimes you tune, and nothing changes because those strings are kind of strange. The one problem I have when you plug this is the piezo is quite sensible and you hear all the pick noise, some finger noise, and it can be really tricky to find a good sound with it without hearing too much. So one of the techniques is to play with those two fingers, like but when you play and with the pick, but the harder it is, the less you hear. Here you don't hear much when I play unplugged, but when I plug it, you're going to hear like, you hear the noise of the pick or the fingers pretty loud. Also, one thing I regret is there is no truss rod on it. So what I have in France, if I recall right, has a truss rod. Well, there is not much tension on it, it's pretty slack, so it doesn't really matter, but in case you want to adjust it, especially since it's a fretless instrument, the neck has to be perfect, otherwise you just can't play. But it appears to be okay, so I'm going to plug it and to see how it sounds like with some sound on it, because actually I didn't plug it yet. Okay, so here is how it sounds plugged. I think it's kind of cool. And I'm playing with my son because when you play with a pick, you hear every... And even if you play with a regular... First, I'm not really good at playing like that, and also you hear... So what I... if I play play a single bass line, a simple bass line I just play with my thumb. Like. And if I want to go fast, I will use a two fingers technique. So that's about it. It sounds pretty cool, as you can, well, if you like that type of sound. It's a really affordable and easy way to sound like a double bass without having to learn this monster instrument and to buy it because it's extremely expensive and huge. It takes a lot of place. And if you're not a real bass player, it's like, wow, big dedication before you'll be able to play one song. While this one is kind of really easy if you play a little bit of guitar or if you're a bassman. If you want to play jazz or folk music and you require an acoustic bass sound, here you have it. It's pretty small, cheap, easy to play, sounds pretty good. And you have to get used to the piezo that capture all the sound. So you have to find the right technique to your liking, and that's about it.